I again forgot to update y'all, so right now I'm in a trade. Seems like I'm about to get stopped out at break even, but daily bias wise, I was bearish. We had a 4 hour sweep at market open or before market open, and we originally had the smaller SMT right here, but at market open we had a huge rally coming into this 4 hour imbalance right here, as well as breaking 15-minute structure to the upside. So I decided that I'm either going to um, get a 1 hour sweep of these highs or a 1 hour break of structure, and that will decide what I want to do here. So we have right here actually another SMT because we took out these 1 hour or 15-minute highs, and we did not on NASDAQ, as you can see right here. These are the same 15-minute highs that never, ever, ever gotten taken out, creating an SMT. So from there, what I did was go on the 1 minute chart, saw that we got a 1 minute break of structure right here. So I'll go ahead and put that red. And then from there, we moved down with some fucking volatility. So I noticed that we had a 1 minute fair value gap, 1 minute breaker block, um, and set a limit order here with my stops right here, because this is the high that created the SMT, so it's supposed to be protected high, and we completely busted through every one of my confluences for the entry, as in the fair value gap and the breaker block. Now I was gonna have an entry up here where the CISD is, but I decided that it's very possible that we just come right here and start reacting, and we did come all the way up here, but thankfully I kept my stop at a safe enough distance because I was going to have it around right here. And we started dumping, and I moved my stop to break even once we started having this little retracement right here. This is a 3 minute fair value gap, so we could get some reaction out of here. That would be cool, but to be honest with you, price action just doesn't look the best today. Like, this is market open. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But my stop's at break even, as you can see, up a little bit, and we'll see what happens. You can't come into the week like I did this week, having high expectations because, you got news all week, it's all tradable and whatnot, but we had a dub Monday, loss yesterday, and today's a break even day with probably bad price action, and I might not make any money. So that's the way that the market moves. If we could just get down to here, then I'll be all right, but we can't seem to do that. And I would like to see a 5 minute break of structure. This 5 minute order block seems to be holding decently well right now, in line with 3 minute fair value gap. So yeah, let's just see what happens. You can tell that it's kind of being indecisive right now. It's probably gonna give me a nice little bounce up here, stop me out, and start heading down. But that happens, and we'll just do what you call a re-entry. Realistically, since this stops at break even, really, I didn't even think of that. I could have slapped an entry right here like this. Put my stop right here after we get a 5 minute break of structure. So we get a 5 minute break of structure, probably will be looking to get a small entry. Like, I mean, we got a ways to dump. Like, there's equilibrium of the range right here. So I think that it's possible that we could come all the way down here. We got a lot to like kind of work through, but we already hit equilibrium of this range in a heavy 4 hour imbalance. There's a very, very high time frame SMT with these highs right here not being taken out on NASDAQ, but they are on the S&P. So that right there is a higher time frame SMT. I'm thinking that we're gonna want to head down to this area right here, before we probably take out these relative equal highs and hit this daily imbalance. That's what I'm kind of hoping, considering, I'm in a short right now. So kind of hoping that's what goes down. But then again, you never know. So we're going to have to see. I'll update y'all when this gets stopped out or if I hop into another trade at some point or whatnot. Okay, so update on my trade. Hit take profit, which was right here. So I actually ended up selling about right here because we had a SMT on NASDAQ where we took out these hourly lows and we did not take them out on on the S&P where we took out these lows and we didn't take them on NASDAQ. And then we broke 1 minute structure to the upside. So I just went ahead and sold all positions right there. But now I can see a possible re-entry on the S&P. So you can see right here we got our high time frame SMT and then the SMT that happened on the 15 minute. You can see right here that we finally broke 15-minute structure to the downside again. Right here we broke hourly structure and we have a 1 hour order block right here, 15-minute CISD, and we have a 15-minute fair value gap, as well as a 5-minute fair value gap aligned with it. So right now I have a limit order set here, stops up here. Depending on what happens with price, I'll either take it off or let it continue to stay and see what happens. I would rather, if we hit the fair value gap before we hit up here, then I will be taking it off. But if we start retracing beforehand, then I will not mind leaving it on. I could have set an entry, something like this. It stops up here, targeting down here, but that's just not good enough for me. I set this limit entry on my challenge account. I'm probably done for the day on my live account. And yeah, this would have been nice if it retraced before it did this shit, but whatever. All right, so for the PM sesh, I set a limit entry right here. Once I noticed that we had a low time frame SMT, broke 5-minute structure to the upside. That never got hit. Then I noticed that we broke 15-minute structure. So I then originally had my limit right here, 50% mark. Notice that we continue to rally at the top of this 5-minute imbalance, and we just continued on up. So I never placed the trade, but this was a reaction from the 4-hour fair value gap, just target the completion fill of this 1 hour or this 1 hour right here. So that's that, and done for the day now.